Thato.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good. It's actually still a short year. We just entered. It's January. And,
Yeah, get it, guys.
oh,
11, 12, somewhere there.
somewhere there.
Yeah,
Somewhere there.
somewhere there.
How did last year treat you?
It was good. It had its own ups and downs, but I'm still alive.
Thank God.
I'm still alive. Still breathing. Whew, thank God.
Uh,
How did...
my one. I don't want to use the same words. You know the road most has kind of those bumpy
Yeah.
rides a bit.
Yeah.
But more or less, it was smooth along the way, but then...
That's how we grow. That's how we learn, and then we grow. Learn
And now,
from mistakes
at least,
and everything.
2020. And any New Year's resolution?
Ooh.
Do you have any?
Ah. Hey. Most of the bad things that I did in 2021, I'm not going to do them in 2022.
What bad things?
Don't even start.
Are they that bad that you can't even share?
Kinda.
But I'm sure maybe amongst them there is that one. Maybe, you know, this one I can give out. Okay, let me say.
You know, it's
You don't
not
have to-
easy to just give up on things that you used to do. But one step at a time, you're just gonna pull back from that.
Oh.
You know? Or the voice of it, I'm just gonna pull back from one of those.
So, the voice here with because of those things that you wanna change in 2020.
We can say that. We can say that.
And still nothing in particular. Not even one thing that you wanna change.
I wanna be a good person. Okay, I am a good person, but a good person. It's like good. A good.
Good.
Yes. Like that good.
I wanna pass and be like, okay, good, but it's
Please
so
pass.
broad.
No, I just want to
It's broad, like, okay, good in what sense? You know, like, is it the way you treat people, the way you treat
No,
yourself?
I've always treated people good. I've always been a good person. Well, to some, I might look like a bad person because of the things that I did to them. Not.
I'm listening. That's.
Can we pass before we say things that are not meant to be said?
It couldn't be that bad, especially now that you know you're in a space where you know what you're reflecting. You're like, I need to change 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm still alive. Yeah.
So they tried to kill you. They.
Really?
I mean, you're saying you're still alive. Like,
Can we? Nah, that's not good there. Maybe some other time when I'm ready to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. You know, I remember. I think the first time I saw you.
Yeah.
What was it? I think I stayed in PSS, if I'm correct. That
Yes,
time.
yes.
That's when I
secondary.
saw. Yeah, that's when
But I came here more Salvakop in 2012. Then first 2 years I went to Founders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did grade 7 and 8, and then I went to Pretoria Secondary.
I think okay, did I see you in Founders? Maybe I did. I think maybe I did.
Really?
I think that's why I'm not saying I did. I'm saying maybe, but I was more familiar, you know, with your presence around when you were in PSS. That's when I was like, oh, I wonder who's this.
I get at that time, you know, there were gangs, but and then yeah, if you were not in those. But niggas is still man. I've always been unless I've always been Thato, the good Thato.
So what brought you then?
Pretoria. Right. Let's just say Pretoria went back to Limpopo. Ne? I was papa ka le mama ko hae. I'm the last born, so I was staying with them. So when I lost one of them, the other one couldn't cope. So my brothers were like, let's take this one to Lena because Lena, she's not gonna cope if the other parents is not gonna cope.
Okay.
So I came here. Yeah, but continue with school. Just try to cope. Losing somebody very close to you, especially a parent, is not easy. Then that was it. Since 2012, I've been here. And here we are.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I actually don't like that. I don't like.
That.
Yeah, like I'm sorry for. Yeah.
The thing is, there's nothing you can do, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually a gesture that is used, right? I mean, if usually you are silent about something, and I don't think, yes, you don't like it. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not a matter of a cliche thing. People are saying it because, more or less, I'm kind of that person. I don't want to look at particularly good things as, I've heard this so many times because I think it takes away the value of why some other people say it. Yes, it is true. Some people might just say it. Oh, sorry for you. But sometimes someone is like, really, sorry. It's all about,
Maybe that's why I don't prefer somebody saying sorry because some people just say it for the sake of just saying it.
Just saying
and then now I'm used to them. Okay, they're gonna say sorry because.
Yeah.
They don't know what I'm going through or what I went through. So saying sorry, it's more like bringing that pain back.
Okay.
This is what happened.
Also, you just want to speed past it, like, okay, listen, this is what happened. I still don't want to talk about it.
I still don't want to talk about it. It feels like yesterday though. It still feels like. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I can see actually bottling up a bit. So
it's okay.
Keep it on the light mood. So you came here and then from there, as I said, that's when I started seeing you. Mostly. Yeah, that's when I noticed. I still didn't know who you are.
Do you know who I am now?
No.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Like
then
right
no,
now?
Nah. Yes, I know you, but not like really.
I mean, good books.
Yeah, good books.
Good person.
Good person.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
Why is it? Who are these people?
Which people?
Huh?
Which people?
That kind of find you as a bad person. What did you do?
Nothing. As a person living life every day, you're not gonna do good. Like, but
Okay, I get that.
Even if I drink this drink right now, somebody's gonna say she's drinking it. Like, she's gonna hate on me because I'm just drinking a drink. Understand? So when are you just doing what this is good. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm doing it because I want to right and it's good for me. But in mutomo I can say so not quite bad books because you're doing good forward.
Okay.
It's like people like now, you have a bunch of friends. Bunch of friends, you're the only one who's not drinking. They're going out every big. They're doing 1, 2, 3. They're going out with girls. They're doing this, and when they just being different in their eyes, wrong. Wrong because we're not having tailoring. Majority of the people are doing. So are you gonna be in the good books? No.
Yeah, obviously you're gonna be like, "Eshwa bora."
Yeah, yeah. No.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but then what you can't please everyone.
Exactly.
You can't please everyone.
So no pelala not.
But friendship is, when you meet a friend, obviously there's something in common that you have in most cases, right? That's why. But as the relationship grows, for me it's like, even if you change, certain changes, don't have to change relationship.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Like my friends, we don't all do the same thing, but I'm still close with them. That's when at least I know, what, here I have something good, or at least this friendship was real and that kind of thing,
true
right?
Friends, yeah. Right. They had to find it.
Really hard, really hard. But friendships is it's a shame, friendships, were not treated like family. You know, they were not given the same values. I believe if they were given similar values, wouldn't backstab each other and do these kind of things that we normally do. It's just that usually when you grow, first thing they're gonna tell you, be careful of friends. And automatically in your head, it already creates something. And constantly you hear that. Like I heard that all my life. Before I was like, you know what? Be careful of friends. Be careful of friends. So even if I saw them do something, this is the part where it becomes unfair because nobody's perfect. Sometimes we place friends, you know, in a level where we shouldn't even place them because they're just like you. Someone is really gonna mess up, right? It's just like family. Someone will really mess up, and unfortunately, how we are taught is now define him like that. Don't give him a second chance. Throw that person away because that person, I told you about that, and that's the problem for me. Where the advice of friends, I don't agree with in that light. Where listen, be careful of. I think we should have, you know, valued it more. And for me, it creates because at the end of the day, these are the people that we meet outside, right? It makes things easier. You know, it just there are certain things you tell your friends you can't tell your family.
Exactly.
And the only person that can understand is your peer.
It's a stranger.
Yeah, like listen, man, I'm going through 1, 2. What do I do, right? And for me, sometimes, you know, the way we just chase them out, so it's unfair.
You know, sometimes when older people or when your parents or your family, people are older than you, saying, be careful of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we might take it as they don't want me to experience it because they experienced it, right? Now, whenever I experience it, Babo needs the way now they don't want their child or children but feel the same pain as they did. But at the same time, they're not in a experience so that we can pass it on to.
Yeah, ne? But for me, how I look at life, it's not everyone is a millionaire. Not everyone is a billionaire.
Yeah.
Right? Not everyone has a good marriage.
Yeah.
So that's how I see life, right? Some advice is yes, but there'll always be that exception where there's just these friends that, you know what, they're just like sisters. And there's nothing you can shake. You can't shake them. There's nothing you can do. It's just how it is. There are certain people that are married, you know, these people just love each other no matter how old they're. Literally like 70 years old. And mostly we work with like numbers, you know, subconsciously. It's like, you know, in most times people fight like this. I don't believe that couple can deal with that. Just to find out, no, guess what? Maybe that couple is the billionaire.
Yeah.
You're right. He's that rare. He's that billionaire. He's that 1%. And actually, he just lives amongst you guys. And so, even the friendships, right? Okay, this kind of friends are like this. And it's hard to accept that because, as I said, you use that word experience. You know, and your parents, I can't put anything against them. They're just trying to protect you, right? They're doing it with the good intentions, right? But at the end of the day, they're just people, right? So at the end, you have to find that path and say, you know what, in this friendship, what can I do right that they did wrong? And unfortunately, they never share their story, so it's hard to fix anything, right? Because they don't share, they just say, look out, they're so private. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part again. But yeah, you're in that situation, you're like, you know what, I should talk to this person, right? Because that's me. That's how I look at things. I always reflect on myself. I think that's why mostly I'm easier on people. I've heard people say they've done wrong things, and I'm like, I'm never angry as the way other people are angry. Because I understand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he might have not done the exact same thing, but I'm pretty sure if I were to dig up your past, you know, so it's like, yeah, I'm not that harsh because I can't expect that much from a human being. That's too much. Expect that kind of perfection. It's unfair. I mean, it's really unfair. But yes, I do agree. Yes, you have to be careful. Careful, or you always have to be. But anyway, going back to the lighter conversation. I saw you in that. What do they call it? Is it a firefighter? What do they call it? A firefighter? What do they call it?
What are you talking about?
Huh? No, I saw the uniform. I saw you in that uniform. But I'm not sure what do they call it. What do they call you guys?
What do they call us?
Yeah.
Firefighters.
Yeah. Okay, I'm right. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to make sure.
Yeah, firefighters.
And then you told me, oh, Firefighter and all that. Mm.
Firefighter.
So how's it going in there?
It's good. So far, so good.
So far, so
It's
good.
good. You know, growing up, when I grow up, I want to be a nurse. When I grow up, I
Okay, yeah.
want to be this. And then life, change.
Mm.
You know, I never thought I could be a firefighter. I never thought I would be. Like gave me.
It never even crossed your mind.
No, not at all. I saw myself already better, yes. But it's a lot of yeah. And I fell in love with it. I'm firefighter.
Yeah. Serious. Okay. Nah. Like, how long did it take you to realize, you know what, I want to do this?
You know what? 2020 December. No, 2020 I was doing college. Tribal pale and then doing electrical work.
Tribal pale.
Tribal pale. After life after matric is yeah.
Yeah, I can get yeah.
So 2020, I looked like the whole of 2020 from January in 2020. What did I achieve in that time? And I saw her, okay, sharp. And going to school, paying your own fees, it's not easy. It's not easy. So, it's a shortcut in my life. Then, okay, I found college, apply, it's this much. It's 4 months. I was like, 4 months? Hi, man, let's go. I can run. I've been going to the gym, so let's go. I can do it. Then, January 2021, I joined. Like, I never thought, apply or firefighting. You know, like I'm okay, I'm taking it just a shortcut more life thing. We'll see where it felt like and then here I am.
And then once you are in there, oh gosh, the person is burning. But anyway, once you are in there, how long did it take for you to realize, okay, you know what, I'm starting to love this?
The first thing is never easy.
Okay.
First thing is never easy. But then the more they taught me, you know, firefighting, it's not about just training. It's more about life. They teach you bophelo. They teach you, like, the things that we do every day. Hopefully, training as an exercise, you don't say it. But it's something that you do every day. You stand up, you come here, you sit down. You stand up, you come here, you sit down. But then when you do it as a practice goal, then it becomes something. Then a month later, I was like, okay, sharp. I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And after 4 months, we're supposed to go home, and then I stayed. They told me another course that is coming. I was like, I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I'm doing another course, and I did it. I graduated 2 times in 1 year.
Congrats.
Then, yeah, thank you. Then, yeah, still pushing.
Still pushing.
Still pushing.
And like, are you like, are you finally a firefighter? Do you go and
not yet.
Or not yet?
Not yet, but we're just one step closer.
One step. Because I wanted to ask, like, if you are there, like, now, after training, like, what happens when you really see that fire and you're like...
In training, in that 4 months, there is one night, we call it a night drill. Night really, we have a container, then riramollo. Practically so, and then you extinguish the fire. So you learn. It's not only theory, the practical thing. So you learn, okay, this is how you extinguish fire. This is what you must do. This is how you're going to change the shapes and everything. Then you actually hold college and you have that experience of extinguishing the fire.
So when it comes to the fire, like, let's say if we're here and then you can see you can see this house burning, can you tell, like, the cause of not necessarily the cause, but what kind of fire it is? Maybe is it Does it have gas or does
Yeah,
it have?
you can tell
Is it
by the
wood
color of the
burning? Is it
smoke.
okay?
Whole banner grass, the whole banner the wood.
Uh,
The color of the smoke is not the same. Have you realized that?
no, when I see fire, like I see fire.
If you fisa tire
Uh-huh.
and you fisa grass, the color is not going to be the same. The color of the smoke is not going to be the same. Yeah, tire get black, and then ella is more like colorless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from a distance, you can see by the color of the smoke. Okay, now I'm dealing with. Yeah.
Because when you say that, like I'm thinking, and it has happened where, not a huge fire, but it's just burning. Like, oh, I wonder what's burning there. It's what we always say. "Oh, what's burning there? Unless you can start, when you start smelling that kind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
but
okay, I
then
can
with the
kind of
color
tell.
of the
Yeah.
of the smoke,
Yeah, I can't even tell. I'm like, I wonder. That's what everyone is like.
It's
I wonder
fine.
what's burning there. Let me see.
And
I
it's-
wonder what's burning.
it's fine. And it's fine.
And then which one is more? Not necessarily the size of the fire, but like, what kind of fire is hard to really turn off?
The one, yeah, the gas. I get it. If a factory is burning and its gases inside, they're gonna explode. And from a distance, possibility of the extinguisher is there. Ne? And then the one, the petrol. Obviously, if you're gonna extinguish the petrol with water, you're just making it worse instead of. So you have to use extinguishers. So I think yeah. Here it gas. Yeah, because they're exploding from a distance. You're not gonna even though you extinguish. You just gonna
Just let it
just
happen.
wait and then mola ferita. That's when you can do what we call overhauling.
When you
Can
watch
search
movies,
for
the way
hidden
that
fire.
gas explodes, is it really does it explode like that?
Poof. Yes.
Is it?
Remember, cars, man. I don't know what gas. Hey, Toma Udra piece like that thing here when a metal hot Toma Udra fisa. We expand, right?
Okay, yeah.
After expanding, house and moya luring, then obviously it don't know.
You don't know.
No tell him kuku.
Yeah.
Oto mazenge atlo expand up or konolona
Oh.
yeah. Maraele no
Because I'm noticing, especially on that those gas bottles and those huge kind of gas
You must experience
containers or whatever.
Yeah, you
But
must.
I mean the pressure that's in there for it to explode like that.
Yeah, I get it, but how can I explain this? Like, I want a container, yeah, tin fish. Ne? Imagine it's closed. Ne?
Yeah.
What am I going to go? Like, yeah. Then it
You're
home
educating
fish.
me. Educating me.
And then it home who fish. Lezengelira. Obviously, how na more can
Yeah.
who fish. And then in your can more. So it go after that. It's all.
What are the chances in a small room when a gas explodes? What are the chances that you'll survive? Is it?
Biggie.
And how would you look if you survive?
Yo,
Better you die.
Fucked up.
It's just best if you just die.
Yeah, you look fucked up. Azanga wana mutha bethile ngegas.
I've seen electricity. Damn.
I think esitira nyana mo gas.
Serious?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I think it is.
Now I've seen like you're on electricity. Have you seen electricity?
But now,
It's
yeah, electricity I will
really bad. And the way it happens so
Fire.
quickly.
Fire can no fees and then you die after 3 months. But electricity, 2 seconds you're out. Out. But we can experience it now. Kind of practical.
Get sharp. You know those things when you want. Okay, what's happening? You don't even need to. You're like, okay, more than I.
Yeah, if I go there, I'll die. But one of the color that we see now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same as the one there.
Yeah.
The tires and
You black in that tire.
yeah,
Dark.
dark. So when you're cold, on a call, they're saying a building is burning. Right from a distance, Rabonaka, the color of the smoke. Oh, we're dealing with this, so let's be ready to have all the materials. Yes. And we already have an idea how to unlike yes, we're gonna ask you to but then set an idea of what we're dealing with.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like the job description ya lona ne. Let's say my house is burning and then I got out, but there's like kind of fire, and then obviously getting a priority. I can't go back in there. But then can I ask like if there's something valuable in there? Like, can you guys go get it or value? Which I just have to wait until you guys.
Mind you, when you call her they're gonna come. But respond, yeah? Then you tell us, Hore, man, if it's the baby, yes, we have to go inside. Okay. But if it's a laptop and then we see the kind of like the fire in the we can go and get.
Okay.
So it will depend on the size of the fire. Then that's when we get in, we do our things. Then if you I'm just if you feel it, it's banned.
But then so now how before you start the work?
I don't know. I don't know. Just hoping for the best. I don't know. No, I'm just part-time practical things. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, I remember like Nona Lintono Ira Levana there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, I can.
How did it start?
How did it start? Growing up, most of a cop. Man, all I do is cheating about. Yeah? Alcohol consumption, cigarette, and everything. It changes too much. So, like I love kids. I love playing with kids. I love being around kids, teaching them, like just having fun together. So, growing up, most of the things change. How can I make a difference? That's all I want to, like, how can I make a difference? So, okay, I have the thing for kids. How about, because we have a community center, how about a couple of space and then just try to keep the kids busy? Not like the best of all. A kid will come to me and say, not a touch. No, I love doing poetry. All I'm I love playing piano and what. So I give them that platform. Do whatever that you want.
And what age group was it that you were dealing with?
I was dealing with 6 to 18 because I target. So 6 to 18, that was my age. What? Then COVID happened. And then no was out of because we practice. Some days we perform, we go the feast. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, feast. And then sometimes we perform, I go stay theater. But it was just.
Oh, okay.
But COVID happened. I had big
plans.
Big plans for that. I still have them. It's not the COVID. It's like I'm
and then work, how do you balance that?
Huh? You know, when you're doing when you love something, you don't know you run out. 2 hours it's sharp fun. So doesn't matter how tired I am. Can go to work from 7 until 4:30, maybe 5 until that 6 o'clock or 6:30. Just play with the kids and then pelo tsa bona di nne at ease le bona setse ba sometimes ne khona ba kry-a ba nkemetse we've been waiting for you. Hey, I'm like, I'm here now.
So you really
Relax.
made an impact in their lives.
I did, and I'm proud. It's one thing you learn in taking your like to give back to the community.
Because there's not many people that do that. The interesting thing is that everybody thinks about it. I wish I could do, but nobody ever like implements it. And for you to do that, it's really inspiring.
I get you can plan I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it seems you're not good idea kamo tlhaloganya ya gago le motho maybe tlevo o mmotse ne wa tlhoka that space ya gore o ka put your idea to it. And then wa ro approach batho le bona ya ba ela ya gore ha serious. So if you're serious about it, you have passion about it, you love it, do it. Just
go for it.
Yeah, do it.
And so you're planning to go back again?
Yeah, I have to achieve the plans I get planning for South Africa kids. I have to.
Did you get any funding for what you're doing, or was it just?
Not yet. COVID happened. We see, COVID happened, but as soon as we go back, I think everything is gonna run us smooth because they're just waiting for me to say I'm back on track. Let's continue.
Okay. Also, you're already having talks. You already had the talk with this.
Yeah, but we're flying back. Got sponsors. It's all cool. You know that campaigner told me. Tell me more about drugs. Like go USA.
Now you're putting me on the spot.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
This is the part where I go. That's what you're doing to me right now. Like,
no.
I think I've heard about it. No.
You think?
No, that's the spot you're putting me in.
It was part of the campaign in Igid. It's still part of it. It's not about Kwaki.
Okay.
Yeah. Bakwa for USA yeah. No. Recommunicate that social media.
Okay.
But yeah. As soon as Dilo were back to normal, I don't know. Then Dilo starts summer smooth and then everything will be like
But I'm serious though, that's really inspiring. It really is. And for the fact that you're willing to say, once again, if they don't join me, it's fine, I'll do it myself. It's really impressive.
When you're born a leader, you can do it alone. You don't need somebody to help. You can do it alone. As long as it's about don't doubt yourself, just do it. And you fall and you move. You fall, you stand up, you move. That's it. That's how it goes.
And I remember, plus, that period, I think that the youth was starting to come together. I remember during that period also, and the youth started coming together. And then you were there for a minute or two.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I don't know what the heck happened. What was it that?
It's not bad. I was working.
Okay.
So
it wasn't the kids taking up your time?
No.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean kids?
I think you're working with kids.
Yeah, I get it. That's why I did like 6 to 18. Whenever I did like 18 upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't have time anymore. You're like, ish.
No, I saw niggas nana. I had time. But like I told you, if something were at all,
okay.
Yeah.
Why did it not attract you then? I mean,
yeah, answer a question.
Yeah, but then it also raises a question. Okay.
Yeah, why?
Didn't it like touch you?
It did. Whatever they did, whatever they were doing, it's perfect for the server copy. But somehow it's short.
Somehow? No, I'm thinking because you like you were there, and then I was like, and there was this period like in Naruto Mota. There was this period kind of
I
like
was there
Naruto
because
Mota.
I was here, and then I went to school. Baba. So I was staying at school, so there was no way who go to school and live. And that time the COVID it was my horizon up, and then my kids was stop
That was
whatever they
before
were
the
doing.
COVID.
No.
That
Okay,
was
if
before
it
the
was
COVID.
before the COVID, that means Negisa Itigayo. Because if I knew I was gonna yeah. Were you part of it?
Yeah, I was.
Really? Why did you stop?
I mean, now I love. Why did you stop? No, not personally. I just stopped. You know, because there are certain things that are happening I didn't like.
Yeah.
There's certain things that are happening I didn't like. So,
Wanna be more specific about it?
Is it?
Or are they
It
personal?
was a good idea. Still
It
is.
was.
Yes, it was. And you'll understand the was, why I put was in there.
Yeah.
It was a good idea because especially when it's what the youth particularly was crying for in a way. Because when it began, like really, it was a small group and the numbers just kept on growing. I mean, it was really doing good. It was really doing good.
It was.
But then what started happening was, I think those numbers can get into some people's heads.
Yeah.
Those numbers can really get into some people's heads. And that's what I started noticing. That's what I didn't like. Right. Yes, I'm not saying much, but I'm saying enough to say I started noticing that okay, what's happening here? Okay, what the heck is going on here? What the heck is going on here? I didn't like that, right? And now I'm a person. I'm a vocal person. I like speaking, right? I wanna know what the heck is happening, right? Okay, guys, it's happening. But then it was so bad where you were undermined to the way you get it. You see, yes, mistakes are supposed to happen. It's not a problem if mistakes happen, but undermining and particularly trying to belittle other people is definitely out of order. There's no way something can grow in that kind of environment where some people think are too good to be told, listen, you can improve here, you can do 1 2 1 2, right? Because the only way you can fix something is if you notice it and you see it, right? Yeah. If I'm overweight, I have to accept, okay, I'm overweight. Then that's the only way I can do something about it. But I can't be coming in the McDonald's, did he take away and still be like, well, it's about you know, I get about and then deep down I know I'm not feeling healthy and stuff like that. So and that one for me was the main one, you know, where there was no room to listen to anyone. Yeah, I get the other mistakes, yes, I was expecting them. But the worst one was when some people maybe want to know right again. Whatever you're gonna say, if you say something, you're against them. That's it. It was their mindset. If you say something, it means you are against us, right? And it doesn't work like that. Yeah. So Kiona, but now I stayed for a while though. I'll tell you, I stayed for a while.
Yeah.
I really had faith in it. I'm not joking. I stayed for it because I really had faith in it. I really did. But then a lot of, man, I could go on with this. I really could go on with it because they were happening so slow. That's at first when you stopped coming, I was like, and you're not the only one, right? And remember, I said, why aren't you? You're not the only one. I also asked some other, why can't you? I can't say there are reasons, obviously, but yeah, and then it's not that I couldn't see it. I just had faith in it.
I mean, you
thought,
can say their reasons, just not who they are. You can't say who you spoke to.
yeah,
You can give their reasons.
yeah, I can do that. What was the?
There's a difference between born to be a leader,
Yeah.
and wanting to be a leader. When you're born as a leader, you can actually listen to other people's opinions. Or, oh, okay, if I do it this way, it can work. But then if you say, I am a leader, you're going to listen to whatever they say, whatever says goes. You're not a leader. That's the problem. But it's okay. we move on.
we move on.
We move on.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Was that one of the reasons?
Ish. Yeah.
It
you
was
can
one of the
say,
reasons.
yeah, because people were always right. So
I think that was
when
the
people are right but they're wrong, you just let them be. Over.
Right, even when they're wrong.
Yeah,
right,
and
even
then the consequences did like dinner one.
And that's personally that's what I started seeing. I was like, yeah. Then the numbers started decreasing.
Because I think most of the people also saw Hori. We are no longer doing it for us. We are doing it for other people, which is not correct. So we gathered around for Hori. We want we gather around. We take part because we want to see some changes for our lives and our kasi as well. But then if we are gonna work and then Kimutum wanna benefit and then why should I go there? I mean it's not like kid picking in it's or nanka di ropa kwa or hey do it this and then so
It even got out of hand mostly, particularly you remember when the elections were near. Then it got out of control. I think then people started showing their true colors. It really got out of control. It really got out of control.
Okay.
It got out of control.
Okay.
And even during that, I remember there was like a group because there was a gun. There's this gun in here, right?
But sorry. The time got election. That's when you saw who's who.
Yeah.
Who's on whose side.
Yeah.
Then everything just
yeah. So I'm like, one time I got up, people are cleaning here. They're doing the garden. I'm like, what the? Last time I checked, we used to write this in the group. Then when the elections came, I was like, that's why. It didn't make sense then. But when the elections came, okay, I see what they are doing. Right? You can already see most. They kicked you out. In fact, that's how it was. They just, for me, that's what they do. Like, yeah, whatever we're doing is none of your business. Yeah, we're not going. Yeah, we're gonna call these people, and then we're gonna create our own group because you can see they make sure the number is small, right? When the number is small, there's more benefits in whatever plans they have. And fast forward, so much for those plans.
But it was so funny for the time, like no whole valid campaign, right? And then whole valid all people must come.
Yeah.
Ne? And then if the others didn't come for some reasons or they didn't say anything, there are consequences. Ne?
I remember that.
Right?
I remember that.
And then when there is a certain one, a limit of people, like a number of people are supposed to come. What about the rest? Because we are all...
What's a gala dinner from Pakala?
Shut
Listen,
up.
guys,
I'm not going there with you.
No, but you have to talk about these things because it's dangerous, particularly a person, to think people can be that stupid to not see what you're doing.
That's why I get if we're dealing with 6 years old.
Because I could see these people are really convinced we really can't see what they are doing. And then we got to the point where there are really some people who really believe. These people really believe that we don't know what they are doing. There was people who really believed that. And some others were like, it got so bad that you could tell some others were like, yeah, we're doing it, so what?
Wow.
It got to that point.
But remember,
it was really disappointing.
When we started earlier, more conversation, I told you, you learn from the experience or the mistakes or the just learn from it and move on.
Yeah.
You learn, you move.
Then you have to. But anyway,
it's only next time when you meet up with something like this how you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you're gonna handle it.
Yeah. So.
But if for me, they're serious, it's never too late to change the wheel.
How?
It isn't. Obviously, it has affected them. Why I'm saying that is because they're so young. Not many people know who they are. Yeah.
Because makakwana bonang,
Yeah.
okay? So matso atlola like kgopolo, but then if you don't change this,
But the head
Forget.
is young though. The head is still learning. It can
Is
be
it-
like, oh,
is it young or small?
it's
But
young.
we're talking about the head.
Yeah, I'm talking about because the head is still
You
developing.
cannot say the head is young. It's
It
either
is.
big
It's
or
developing.
Small. It's either big or small.
Remember, the head and the body is developing.
No.
Body thing. What's the word?
The body, the body can
Weight
be.
lacks in nutrition. What's that word where body still? Yeah, that's what's happening to the body at the moment, and it's kind of.
You know the that's why I'm saying it's small, not
Yeah.
young, because it can be big. This
Yeah.
part can be big.
Yeah.
Ne? Like big. Maramo, what's one? You gotta balance it.
I'm saying that because I mean,
I know.
yeah, there's certain organization that analogy, yeah. But this one is young. That's what I'm saying. They have to make mistakes, whether they like it or not.
Change it.
Yeah.
Balance it with the body though, because
Yeah.
the body is big, eh?
Yeah. Is
the
the body
head-
still big though?
The body is
the
body
body
the
still
body
big,
is
though?
big.
Yeah.
The numbers are still there. Change this thing.
Right.
You see, balance the equation.
Looking at those numbers, that's what when I speak about it, I'm like, gosh, it's amazing how the Lord can give you something and be like, listen, you don't have to do much,
But Lorna,
and then
Lorna, this whole thing that is happening, nah? The head that came. It came in. I want to got setting a one. I was in a way focus on the whole thing. Like we focus on like one side. You're gonna do things from one side. Came ka mentality nyana o mongwe so ba batho ba ba holo mara o champions. Mara so batho ba ba holo.
yeah.
So ti gira tla mara stle. So
And I agree.
just
going
change
apart
the
here.
head. I know, sure, amongst those people, who's who.
It's a shame though. It's a shame because I'll always go back to how it began and what it could have been. And that race, it had to be a slow one. It had to be. But then it could not be a slow one because already Albert Babang was that thought, and I'll use the word opportunists.
Yeah.
There were opportunists there
Yeah.
that thought, it must monga, look at small numbers. And when it turned political, that's when for me it died. I'll use even that word. At some point I was like, you see here now, because now you're known. And the worst thing is when they started, they said they don't want to be politically affiliated.
Yeah.
Jiggy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They did things, Bona, that suited them. It's like nobody could tell them anything, right?
Yeah.
There were no more meetings. I mean, a lot of things were happening during that time. And they did what they imagine. That's what I'm saying. Like, how stupid do you think people are if you say that and then you do that?
I'm still saying
Yeah.
it. Change the head. You'll see. I'm not gonna change the head. Everything is gonna. It's gonna flow.
Hi, but
So it's never because of the.
I really thought there was gonna be something.
But
I thought we were gonna be that generation,
well,
actually generation, at least sale awisa salvo gopnyana.
Thato when that
Sale at least awisa. But man, some people just wanna be important more than others.
Yeah.
Personal.
Yeah, they just wanna be important more than others. And you can never, I'm gonna add to the leadership, the leadership qualities.
Yeah.
It's impossible for you to be a leader if you're competing with the same people that you need to uplift. It's impossible. Because those were things that you could see. You can't compete with them. Because once you compete with them, if an opportunity comes, you'll never give them that opportunity. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're
I
competing
get it, if
with
you're
them.
a leader, you have to lead so that your followers okay, that means that's how it goes.
And a body has different, it's different body parts. the leg is not supposed to do what the hand is doing. I'm adding to, there's certain opportunities that come that you have to scatter around, right? Then for the certain people, okay, when I is sharp, you guys, looks like you're good at this, you guys are good at this, you guys, and then that's what makes that body work. But if everyone has hands, or everyone has feet and legs, it means you are disabled. There's something. There's something. Yeah, that body came out wrong. There's something wrong with that body. It looks like where there was supposed to be a leg, there's actually another hand.
And it's so wrong, Hori. Everything that is happening now, it's happening in front of Banawe Loren. You are trying to lead them to a right path, right? Now, Babona Hori, as their sisters and brothers, we are failing. So why not? They're gonna take that path, and then Sana Hanur Bakaiti. Because Banobona Hori.
It was
leading with selfish intention.
That thing, Fit, I'm telling you, it was bigger than everyone. It needed people, Fit, that could grasp that vision. You could see what you went again. You're seeing everyone. Fit, youth man, you could see him from the. I mean, it was really impressive. It was really impressive. It pepped me up.
It did not need the politics.
It didn't need.
It was, and that's all I got the black and white.
Yeah. No
That's all I got the black and white.
No one's there?
Let's fanelo ham take the black and white.
Black and
You
white.
look proper. Karen, let's fanelo ham take the black and white.
I can't go because I'm not so sure what you're talking about. Yeah.
Really?
It's a trick.
Really? Yo. I don't know how to say it in English. Like you looked.
Yeah.
The time la pretty black and white. Was it only the one event? Yeah, black and white.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Looking at him.
Oh.
Black and white.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, Molly, we were let down by Freedom Park.
But there's a number, imagine Freedom Park. Confusion, yababantu thought we are the ones
yes,
doing
fully
this.
20. Wow. They only have 20 seats.
Bona, that was the mindset. Yeah, but they.
From 26 by infrastructure.
Wow.
And now the only problem they thought, we are the ones doing this. No, when Peter Fong is paying attention because of the numbers, not you. And once you lose those numbers, they'll stop paying attention again. You just wait. It's a matter of time. They were paying attention and it happened because of that time, like event. Remember those kids that were there?
Heritage Day.
Yeah, that's it. It wasn't a matter to maybe I did this. But you can tell some of them are convinced, hey, maybe it's me. I think you didn't
Let's
do
leave
anything.
2021 thing is at 2021 too. Focus
Too much
on
complaining.
January.
Yeah, too much complaining.
Too much.
But yeah, anyway, it's been a what is this? A long year.
Yeah.
Last year, really, it's
A
been a long
very
year.
long one. Very long.
But no, man, all in all, it was good having you here.
Thank you for having me.
And you'll definitely come back. You will definitely come back,
To do what?
right? What are we doing now?
To do what?
What are we doing
To
now?
drink drinks, yes. I'll come back. Come back.
I'll
Boom.
keep that in mind.
No problem.
Okay,
You're
thanks
welcome.
for
You're
coming.
welcome. Thanks for having me.